Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be an energy check-in love reading for my dearest Pisces. Pisces, we're going to take a look at the person most on your mind or your current situation. And if these messages resonate with you, I am going to ask that you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And just a friendly reminder, I am available for private readings, so if you're after one, I do have those links down below. All right, my lovely Pisces, let's get started. Let's check in on your energy first. All right, so the Nine of Spears in reverse. Okay, so feeling a little bit stuck, maybe spending a lot of time in your head stressing about this connection. Your person, the Devil, Capricorn energy in reverse. Okay. They're viewing you as Temperance energy in reverse. Okay, so maybe triggered by something. This could also be you giving them the cold shoulder. All right, the Five of Wands. They're experiencing some sort of conflict behind the scenes. All right, and we see the Five of Treasures. But this can be a healing of this connection. We have strong Capricorn and Sag energy, and we have the Empress, Taurus, and Libra coming through. All right, Pisces, so I feel like you're really holding yourself in high regard. With the Empress energy, you're watching, you're waiting, you're in a really good place. But I feel like there's something about this connection that's really stressing you out. And you may have gone within, which is typical of Pisces, you know, to go within and sort of need their time to get right, to get your head clear before you take action here. Okay? And we see the Seven of Wands. Yeah, you're trying to protect your energy. And I kind of feel like you're feeling nervous, you're feeling anxious, you might be feeling a little bit confused. You might feel a little bit under attack. So you definitely just need your space is what I'm getting. And you're viewing this person as the Page of Wands in reverse. So you may be a little bit worried that this person isn't that invested in this connection, or you know, that they're not somebody who's they're sticking around for a good time, but not quite for a long time. Now, with this Devil in reverse energy, I do feel like your person has done a lot of healing and they're in quite a healthy energy. All right, with the Knight of Wands in reverse though, let's see, and the Ten of Swords. Yeah, if this person has had a bit of a player past, I kind of feel like this person's getting rid of that. I feel like this person is changing. And I could see that some of my Pisces being a bit triggered here, maybe finding out that this person, you know, has like a high body count, or this person, maybe you see a pattern that they tend to rush in and rush out of connections. But I kind of feel like that's come to an end for this person. They're like trying to make healthier choices, or they've done a lot of healing work. So they do feel like right now you're giving them the cold shoulder. They really are hoping that you're going to come back around to them, but they know that you're conflicted. And yeah, this person is worried that you're going to reject them, or you're not making yourself emotionally available to them. Behind the scenes, this person's experiencing a lot of conflict is what I'm seeing. And it may be conflict because, you know, you might be ignoring them or you're not talking to them. We see third party and the Ace of Cups. Yeah, some of you, this person is picking themselves apart with the Empress energy in reverse. This person is, you know, telling themselves like they're not good enough, or they're worried maybe they don't make enough money, or they're not hot enough. This person's really, I feel this person's really, really beating themselves up. And for some of you, they're worried that this is just going to end like the rest of, you know, like the rest of their relationships. And you might be dealing with somebody here who's had a lot of disappointments in love. We see the Five of Treasure, Five of Pentacles in reverse. So holding back, the Nine of Cups, and the Fool. Yeah, some of my Pisces, you're going to be just focused on your finances here if you feel like this connection isn't good enough, that you're not willing to take a risk or take a leap of faith. Some of you, I do think there's going to be an emotional outpouring from this person. And maybe it feels overwhelming to you, or it doesn't feel right. With the Four of Swords in reverse, I do feel like there is a part of you that's restless to get to the heart of the matter. But I kind of feel for some of my Pisces, you might question walking away from this person. Like you might feel foolish for feeling like you wanted to walk away from this person after they're coming in with some sort of message, or they're going to really come in and tell you, you know, how they really feel. And I feel they're coming in a very vulnerable energy. This person is financially stable. They're health conscious. So they're in that healthy energy. And I feel like that's mentally, physically, emotionally, and they're not who you think. See, that's the energy I'm getting. I kind of feel like some of my Pisces, like you're feeling like this person's a player, and they may have been a player in the past, but I'm not seeing it now. And I actually feel like this person's really hard on themselves. I feel like this person's going to hurt a lot if they lose you. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Let's see what we need to know about them. Yeah, they want a second chance. I also think this person has transformed. They've changed. And they're strategic. They're going to take a chance. They're going to, you know, reach out, see how you're doing, how you're feeling. I think they're going to reach out and tell you everything that's going on with them. Yeah, you and this person are soulmates, and the relationship evolving to the next phase. And again, I don't think any of my Pisces should feel foolish for paying attention to red flags, or, you know, questioning whether or not this is someone you want to move forward with. But I kind of feel like whether it's Mercury retrograde and there's confusion or something like that, I kind of feel like this person's your soulmate, and I kind of feel like they're coming in to tell you the truth or to talk to you about something that's going to make you see them differently. And you might even be like, oh my gosh, I was about to leave this person or walk away from them for good. But like the real story comes through. That's kind of what I'm getting. Yeah, we see flirt, extend your lighthearted energy to others. Okay, so some of my Pisces, you know, it's like you need to get out and mingle. And I'm not saying necessarily you need to, you know, be dating other people or anything like that. For some of you, this is a flirtation, and you're not so sure you want to get further involved in this connection. All right, but we see worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. And we see healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. But I actually feel like this person is going through a bit of healing. And I feel like there's going to be a heaviness here lifted by what they're coming back around to tell you. But of course, you're going to make your own decision, Pisces, if this is something that you want to invest in or not. All right, I'm going to leave it here, sending you love and light. Take care.